So are you not entertaining the Keyshawn fight at all now? Is that what you're saying?
No.
Okay. So right now the priority is who? In what order? In your mind?
I believe that the first priority comes with the redemption match, right? The ultimate grudge match. Two guys having both belts, unification.
Well, all right. We can stop talking about Keyshawn Davis and Devin the Dream Haney fighting, at least for right now. As you just seen, first of all, shout out to Champ Side. If you ain't subscribed to his channel, go subscribe. He had this great interview with Bill Haney, got a lot of good questions answered. Bill Haney says, I ain't even wasting my time on Keyshawn Davis. And he gives the reason why. He says at the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson weigh-in, if you don't remember, Keyshawn Davis was there before that whole fight went down. Keyshawn Davis was filming a little video for his YouTube channel and posted it on his YouTube channel. I'm about to play that video for you. But it's Bill Haney talking with Keyshawn Davis, telling him, like, yo, you told me we were supposed to fight before you signed up to fight Jermaine Ortiz. What happened to that? And Keyshawn Davis is like, all right. Bill Haney says, I got it in the DMs. You ready to fight Devin Haney after this Jermaine Ortiz fight? And claims that Keyshawn Davis said yes, but then ended up changing his mind and saying he wants Lewis Crocker first.
To me, I'm not paying Keyshawn no attention. You dig? Because listen, every time that I talked to him, I told him in his face, I said, you didn't have to fight this fight. You could have talked to me and we could have been making this thing happen, right? He told me, he says, I know. He said, I know. He said, I said, okay, I got you in the DMs. I got the DM on your word on it, right? I said, when you get through fighting, is Devin next? Do you want to fight Devin next? He said, yes. And then he switched over and said he wanted to fight Crocker.
I saw that.
I said, Crocker? I said, oh, yeah, I ain't fucking with you. I said,
and that is what triggered Bill Haney to officially stop wasting his time on trying to look and set up a fight with Keyshawn Davis. Now, whether or not you want to believe that, that's up to you. But he does say his next priority, his first priority, is Ryan Garcia. And this has to happen, bro. We just dropped a video yesterday talking about boycotting the Shakur Stevenson versus Ryan Garcia fight. I don't want to see that. You got two welterweight champions right now. Devin the Dream Haney with the WBO welterweight title. The WBC welterweight champion Ryan Garcia, who have beef. A grudge match that has all the rivalry in it would be an absolutely huge fight. Is the fight that not only hardcore boxing enthusiasts, but also hardcore boxing fans and even casual fans want to see this fight happen. They want to see if Ryan Garcia can do the same thing he did to Devin the Dream Haney in the first fight this time. Bill Haney clearly wants this. He does bring up Xander Zayas and says that they've actually been talking and they did a lot of communicating. But what shot Ryan Garcia back to the top of the list is the zone pressing the issue, Turkey Al-Sheikh, and of course, Ryan Garcia beating Mario Barrios, and the moment that we're in right now.
You know, all respect to Xander Zayas and that team who we've been talking, you know what I mean, about making this fight happen. We spent a lot of time on that. I think that what accelerated Ryan back to the top of the list is ultimately Turkey, the zone, and of course the fans.
This is absolutely breaking news and solidifies the video that I made yesterday saying when Devin the Dream Haney posted the poster on his social media, his Instagram account, the Twitter, even the Devin Haney Promotions account, it seemed like that was Devin Haney initiating and calling out his next fight against Ryan Garcia. It turns out it's true. And I'm 100% down to get behind Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia, forcing that rematch before we see Ryan Garcia fight with anybody else. Shakur Stevenson just sees his opportunity in getting a bag, and I bet you in his eyes, that's an easy win. In my eyes, I see him winning that fight too. That is not a fight that I really care to see right now. Shakur Stevenson isn't even in the 147-pound weight class. You're going to jump again? Again? And then we all know the history with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. There's so much more on the line right there. Come on, bro. So I love this move by Bill Haney. Now, another thing that I want to talk about from this interview, Bill Haney says he is no longer working with Snac. And they weren't. Even leading up to Victor Conte's death, RIP Victor Conte, he's like, he grew up, went to school from 20 minutes where I live. His family lives about 30 minutes from where I'm at. He says they're no longer working with Snac. So anybody who's thinking, those guys work with Snac, they're over there, working with cheaters and stuff, they don't work with him no more. They do not work with Snac.
Does that change anything as far as your relationship with Snac and how you use it or what you do with it? And I have a caller
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I don't have a relation. We don't have any relationship with Snac anymore. I mean, outside of a very nostalgic memory of Victor and Snac, and I continue to support the brand. I don't know what his family might be doing with the merch or anything like that or whatever, but we don't use any Snac supplements or anything like that.
Now, Bill Haney did have a message for Richardson Hitchins. Hitchins was supposed to fight against Oscar Duarte, defending his IBF 140-pound junior welterweight championship title in the co-main event of the Mario Barrios versus Ryan Garcia card. Showed up sick to the press conference on Thursday, was coughing all in the mic. And also on Friday, made weight but looked like a skeleton on the second day weigh-in that the IBF installs, where you're not allowed to weigh 10 pounds over the contracted weight. Richardson Hitchins comes in that morning, makes weight. Robert Garcia, Oscar Duarte, everybody was saying that they seen him. Everything looked good about him. He was smiling. He was talking. And then right after that weigh-in Saturday morning, they go eat breakfast and Hitchins gets sick. That's what he claims. That's what he claims. And pulled out of the fight. Well, Bill Haney got something absolutely hilarious to say about that.
Listen, to all my New York people, man, what the is going on with Richard Hitchinson? You know what I mean? He really got New York looking bad. You know what I mean? I always thought a New York cat gonna show up, even if he got one eye, one leg. You know what I mean? He's still with that work,
Hey, Bill Haney, man. Bill Haney. But this is also absolutely breaking news, my people. Keyshawn Davis is officially not at the top of the list no more and isn't even getting any of Bill Haney's time. He ain't focusing on Keyshawn Davis. He ain't wasting his time on that guy. Says the main priority is Ryan Garcia. I think it's a great thing. I think this is something that all boxing fans should look forward to. Boxing creators should push for. Let me know what you guys think. Shout out to Champside. Great interview. This is the MMA Boxing Addict channel reporting to you. And I'm out.